Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate you coming out tonight. On Thursday, the release of Outriders is here, and we're going to be doing some special things. I'm going to guide you guys. I've studied the game for well over 10 to 15 hours, plus all of the hours I've given before the release through the actual studio and their actual YouTube channel, which they kind of give us displays, but it's different from what I'm about to do, which is really break down some core things to make your experience so much easier as you go into this game. It is an incredible game, to say the least. I have been entertained. I am surprised because I thought it would be good. I didn't think it would be this good. And credit to them for being able to design something that has some good variety with enemies, some depth with the gear and weapons and abilities and skills. And overall, the experience has been spot on what it needs to be. And I'm very excited about it. Again, this is not a sponsor stream. I am just one man coming in, hanging out with you guys and talking video games. All right. The homeboy Sib is the reason I'm not sponsored. That's all I gotta say. Thanks, Sib. You did me a favor. No, I'm just playing. I'm a little salty still. I keep rubbing it in. No, but we are gonna have a good time with this. We're gonna have a special guest a little later when he gets a moment to come by and hang out and play with me. And we're looking for a third, but I want you to be on the PlayStation 5. If you want to jump in with us and enjoy this game, you can. All right. Enough said. A quick intro to me and who I am. None other than Mag Gamer, wearing a bandana. This is supposed to be a Metal Gear bandana, but it looks weird on me. I don't know what's going on, man. And thank you for tuning in. We are going to kill it today because we've had some serious studies in the last 12 hours of the actual game. Never mind what we already knew about it. We're going into depth. The word that I have trouble breaking down. So, okay, first and foremost, you're looking at a third-person shooter, open world, a lot of cool stuff, a lot of abilities, just insane mechanics. For example, this bubble that you're looking at is a time trap. Basically, you can slow down time. Any enemy in there or bullets projected at you will be slowed down. Really cool. This blade evaporates anybody next to it. There's just so many abilities like this right here. It's so much more. And these are just general abilities for one character. There's 4. And we'll get into all of that. But we're not going to do every character. We're just going to teach the people how to really level up, how to enjoy this game, and do the right thing for yourself as you go forward. A lot of times the developers try their best to offer players freedom, and that's the most important part that we're going to talk about when it comes to your gameplay and your ability to do a bunch of different things. Okay, so that being said, stay with me. There's much to talk about, much to do. We are not going to get into classes until later, but we are going to get into how to level up, how to do the right thing for your build, whatever build it is. It doesn't matter which build it is. All right, this is going to be a little boring to start off with as far as no action, and I'm going to be in a menu for a while, but it's going to help you tremendously. First and foremost, once you get gear that is blue or higher, as you can see, there's just green gear, it doesn't have any talents on it. But if you go to the blue one, as you can see right below, it has a talent called Ricochet, which of course ricochets shots, things like that, right? So the reason you want to pay attention to this is because there's a very key component in this game. Every time you get new gear and you want to put it on, you're like, oh, this is good gear, but it doesn't have the talent I want. Quick tip and quick breakdown, very fast into the story. Spoiler warning here. You're gonna meet this gentleman who happens to be your craftsman, your master of the blacksmith, or whatever you want to call him. So for example, I'm not going to do it just now, but let's just say I like this headpiece, but I don't like the ability. And I'm like, I want to wear this headpiece, but the ability's terrible. I'm going to put the mod on this thing. This right here, it says, which is my favorite actually. This gives me a little extra shield. That's cool, but I want to put a different mod. So here you go to mod gear. And this is very critical because you can do this with everything. And I don't want you to spend any money improving rarity or attributes or leveling up. You're going to do that when you get to higher tiers. Once you're level 30 and stuff like that, you can worry about maximizing your gear. But what you can do for very cheap at a low cost, it's not going to be very expensive, is go to the mod gears. And I already dismantled and unlocked a lot of them. As you can see, there's a bunch unlocked here. And the way I unlock these is I dismantle something that has it. So for example, this right here, twisted rounds. All right, I'm gonna get 10% extra weapon leech. So it's basically a little bonus. But the key component is I got this off of a item that I dismantled that had it. I dismantled it, I got currency for it, then I got to keep the mod. And what's very important to note is the moment you already have the mod, you have it forever. So this mod I can use on every single piece of item if I wanted to. Just because I already have it, I don't need to worry that I'm gonna spend it again. If that makes sense. Okay, so key component is now I know I have these ones that are unlocked forever. So anytime I want to use them, I can just go here and just put them on anything. Okay, so remember that. So let's just say I want to switch something. I pick what I want to switch and I'll throw it onto here, and it only cost me, if you could see right below, 71 leather. And look how much I have, and I haven't played a lot. I probably played like 6 hours of this game. So I have 4,000 leather and it only costs 71. So when I get a new piece of gear and I'm like, it's the best gear, I have to change the mod on this. I really don't like this mod. I'm gonna switch it up. Just makes sense for me to switch it up, bro. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm gonna go ahead and throw on my favorite ability, which is this right here. Well, this one right here. So I'll throw this on there and it'll boost for 82 leather, which isn't nothing. I'm gonna switch it out for what I want, and then I can wear this piece of gear. That's simple. Okay, and you could do the same exact thing, and apologies I stepped out. You do the same exact thing with all the rest of your gear, whether it's a weapon. For example, when you start getting epic weapons like this one, then you can really go a little more crazy because you have 2 slots. Now this is a little tricky to understand. You can only change 1 mod. So if I change the top one, I won't be able to change the bottom one ever again, unless I get a refresh and I upgrade it. So anyway, so now I got a mod. I'm like, you know what, let me throw this on there. As you can see, I have a bunch of mods ready. So boom, that's just the way to do it. And the reason this is important is because your play style, you want to enjoy the game now. You don't want to wait 40 hours and you're like, I finally can start putting a build together that I like. You create the build now. You have the mods you need for your abilities, for your style, and then you go from there and you're good to go. Speaking of mods, actually, I want to check something out. There's a mod that you won't have to really reload too often. Forgot which was the name. This is the one that I recommend everybody get. It just helps you continue fire, basically help you stay alive, because the more damage you can put out per shot every round. No, reloading restores 7% of your health. Since no, what? All right, so it's not in here yet. I will unlock it later. So anyway, that is the formula of something very important that I wanted to point out right off the start when I talk about this guide. And all that does is it allows you to play the way you want. So me, for example, I like this blade right here. This is an invisible blade, but that blade is so good for when I play how I like, which I like to teleport to somebody and then just slice them. So it's so critical for me to have that slice that automatically does high damage on enemies. It can one-shot average enemies and really high enemies, and then for bosses it'll take at least 20 to +% or more with that one slice. So anyway, that's the system when it comes to modding. That's all you want to do for upgrades. Everything else you wait until later when you can, because you need to stack up your materials. Okay, another key component is pick your playstyles. So I have my playstyle, which I like to get very aggressive and get in people's faces. So I have this ability that just it evaporates enemies when I'm next to them. This one that slows down time where if they're inside the bubble, and then this to cause some havoc when we're up close. As you can see, it's all up close, but I can switch it up, and this is really cool about this game. I can teleport behind somebody and create some havoc up close and combine some of that with some of these, which I like to combine it with the blade. All right, and then you have this one is the number one everybody should have if you're using this Trickster. Again, we're not going to do a full guide on Trickster, but I just wanted to explain this part. So twisted rounds, it just allows you to do extra damage, fire damage. So it just multiplies your damage. Unbelievable. It's amazing. So if you want to focus on that, always do. It's top tier if you're going to be shooting a lot. Me, since I play a lot of shooters, I kind of want this game to be opposite of that. I don't want to use my abilities more, so that's just how I want to play. But I did create an amazing setup. Y'all saw it this morning. I played real quick for like an hour. This ability allows me to create a position that I could spawn back to at any point. So if I'm fighting, I'm getting crazy, I can go back to this position, and I'll showcase it in a second. And actually I can showcase it. What's cool about where I'm at right now, I could showcase it as we speak. So a perfect example, I am hiding out back here with my team. We're shooting enemies down. I feel like I need to get aggressive, so I can use my blade. I push in, slice this guy, I slice this guy. They start shooting at me, I press my button and I'm back to where I was. See that teleportation? Just really slick. Just some really slick stuff. Okay. Anyways, this is more character specific that we're not going to get into. Personally, I keep on making my powers stronger. This isn't what I would recommend everybody to do. Oh, wait a minute. Put this right here. So skill tree also, I would actually go either high up here where you get a lot of weapon damage, for example, decreased reload time, and you know, this just decrease more reload time, more just all action. This is all for guns blazing if you really want to play that style. And I might switch it up halfway through my playthrough. But anyway, so that's a couple of thoughts on simple formats. And now I want to talk about something very important, one of the most important parts of the game that you're probably struggling with and you are frustrated with. It is the tier system. I had a tough time yesterday. I was with Cloudy Chip and we just discovered that the tier system is no joke in this game. And basically it was just me and him hanging out. We got to tier 6 and had drama. Talking about serious drama to your mama. And I'm not even mad. I think it was good. It was very difficult. We might need a third, actually. Might have to try to call for reinforcements to see who's around. Come hang with us. Because 15 tiers. I don't know, man. And there's a couple methods that I can tell you guys, but before I do that, I want to just talk about the easy way to go. The easy way to go if you want to enjoy this game is dropping down a tier. All right, so if I go to tier 5, I can't level up any further on tiers. That's fine, because what it's going to do is allow me to play through the story and enjoy the story. As you can see, I am level, where is my level? I don't even have my level displayed on the screen, so you can't see it. Oh, there it is. Top 16. I'm 16, level 16 right now. So I'm getting there little by little, but the tier will stop at 5, which means I would have to slowly move up on this as we go. But I'm gonna enjoy the full game. Me and Cloudy are gonna get good gear, not the greatest, because the higher tier you go up, the better loot you're gonna get, and you're gonna be able to really go crazy if you do it. So that is the number one way, is pretty much go down a tier or two and just play through the whole game. Don't go back up. That's the honest truth. Now, if you're a hardcore player like I usually am, I'm not going to be that. But today, I think Cloudy's going to agree with what we need to do. We'll see what he says. I'm going to let him dictate how we play this. But if you're hardcore like me and you do want to get to the max as fast as possible so that you can consistently get top gear and play the top part of the games, the most difficult, then the only smart thing to do is, for example, what I would do is I would go all the way back to the start of this game. Would literally go to the demo, and I'll showcase it literally through the, I don't want to ruin my whole thing here where I'm at right now, but if I was to go back right into the menu, and then I can head to the first area in the whole game, and there's a lot of good areas there. I'll showcase it later depending on what Cloudy Chip wants to do, but there's a lot of areas there that I can do some really good work in and get the job done for. So that's the flow, man. That's the system. And speaking of that, let me go to my, those are the two methods, and I'll display it a little later at some point. I'm not sure if Cloudy's going to be up for it. If he is, then we'll do that. And if he isn't, then we're fine too, you know. Oh, and another thing to note. So you get rewards. For example, I get rewards just from achieving random things in the game that I haven't even looked at. I also get rewards for every tier. And I've already opened them up, but I decided not to open them up from now on. And the reason why is once I get to my max tier score, my max world tier, and I open these up, most likely they'll be higher level, basically matching my level. I'm 100% certain of that. Every other video game has done that, and I don't think the devs are gonna deter from that. All right, so that's the system. That is how you do it. That's the best I can offer for you guys right now as of this moment. So that's all I got. Level 10, I don't want to use that. Level 19. I'll give you an example here. I got the highest level. What? How do I equip this? There we go. Did I not equip it? What is going on? Hold on. Get rid of that. Oh. So this weapon here is very low, but it's my best shotgun. But I might just go turn it up. So if we do a comparison, right? Let's do a comparison here. I have a level 18 weapon with 300 plus damage on it, higher. It only has one mod. I can switch some of the mods that I have onto that gun. Now, I don't want to get rid of this. It's my first legendary, so I'm holding on to it just because of that reason. But I should let it go because it is lower level and I want to be able to put out consistent damage. So I'm going to take the hit and switch my weapon. And what's happening now is I got high tier weapons that I can do a little extra damage with, right? And then on top of this, like I told you earlier, I'm gonna be smart and I'm gonna go to this gentleman and say, hey man, switch these abilities up. For a shotgun, which this one's a pump shotgun, it's not gonna be the standard ones that I like. The automatics are possibly the best in the game. So for the mods, vulnerability is one of the best status effects. There's a lot of status effects, you know, slow motion, fire, etc., etc. But I honestly think vulnerability is very good. We're gonna look at what I should put, and again, I'm not gonna waste this slot. I can keep putting this on any gun I want. Shots enemy, the status effect, no. Reloading restores, no. Killing shots increase leech. Oh, so I gotta remember I'm using a pump, so I'm trying to find something that complements the pump shot. I like health. So for example, this one gives me health. To me, it's not necessary. You want some aggro, but like this right here is really good. The blast, every time I shoot someone, it creates a blast, which is really one of my favorites so far, the fusion blast. I'm gonna just look around. Or fireworks, this is another one that does the same thing as a fusion blast. Might go with the fireworks. It's possibly the best. It basically creates an explosion around enemies. And ricochets, no. No. Okay, so we're gonna go with the fireworks. There. It's gonna cost me 88. That's nothing. I have 7,000, right? 88 bucks out of 7,000 is nothing. And there we go. So now this gun is comfortably prepared for battle. And let me check on this submachine gun. And I could do the same thing here, change the mod. This is a submachine gun. I'm gonna go with generates health. Because I need to have one gun be my heal. A little bit. A little bit. Just see if there's anything else. All right, we're gonna go with just getting help. Every shot generates health. See how much that costs. 94 out of my 6,900. So that's it. So now I'm comfortable, right? I'm very comfortable. I got to do the same with my gear, but you know, it's like, should I do it right now? Might as well, since I have you guys on the stream. So I look at the gear I have. I want to wear this. This is better than that. I got to compare this one with this one. The only thing that this one has better is the temporal blade, which isn't that serious. But we're gonna go ahead and modify this one that's higher level. I'm gonna put something on that I know I like to use, which usually is the blade. I can get extra shield or I can get duration. Let me see something. We're gonna go with some extra shield. 82 leather, and I have 4,000 leather. So boom, now this thing is gonna sit comfortable, and I can change this and wear it officially. Okay. I will not change these pants unless these pants are better. Movement increases. Yes, I like this. Might change these pants, guys. Man, that's tough. So I'm gonna put these pants on. All right. So what I'm about to do is show you guys something. So the pants that I have on right now have an ability that I love called Slasher. Gives me an extra boost to my blade, but I'm gonna switch them. Then I'm gonna dismantle them. These right here are going to be dismantled. And as you can see, there's two abilities on here that are really incredible. Move, Groove, and Slasher. And basically, I want those for my mods. So I just completely annihilated it. Matter of fact, we're gonna annihilate all of this because some of these I don't have yet. Dang it. So then now this is gonna be my main hands. And when I go to him, all those ears that I just dismantled, I'm gonna have to be able to put onto my new pants. Okay, so let's see. One of the tiers is not there. Whatever. Blade, that's not the one. And here it is, an extra blade. This is what I want on here automatically. Right here. Hold on. Let's do that again. Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Want this on slot 1. And now, voila. Perfection. It's only going to cost me 88 leather. I have 4,600. Boom. And now we're locked in with a nice piece of gear. I feel very powerful. Okay. So there's that. All right. So we're going to look at our gear once again, just to give you guys an understanding. I honestly deleted all my gear on purpose because I said to myself, today's a day I'm going to start getting things right. So what I have on right now is what I have, and I'm not going to switch too much. Yeah, no. But yeah, so I can switch this though. You look, just a little bit of an upgrade, but it's better than nothing. And delete. And that's it. And that's it. So the Phantom Dash, this is something I really like. These shoes allow me to become invisible and basically portal through an enemy. So if the enemy's in front of me and they're hurting me, I can get behind them by dashing. So I don't have to dash around them anymore. Thank you, Jasenia. So it's very important. But what I'm about to do is switch these so that I could dismantle this. That way, I can't dismantle them. These are collectibles. They come with the actual pre-order of the game. So I just screwed myself. Can't do it. I have to find another pair of shoes that have Phantom Dash on it. That way I can dismantle them. All right, so that's it, guys. That's it. How y'all feeling about that, man? How we feeling? How we feeling in general? Right? Excuse me. I wanna check my stream out for a second. Look at these birds. Looking beautiful. All right, we're good to go. Everything I can show you just off the top of my head so far, right? Always more. There's always a lot to break down and to get into and have some fun with, but yeah. So now we're gonna get into specifics while I wait for Cloudy Chip to get ready. Specifics, if I wanted to create a build that's more stealthy, in and out gameplay, would do something like this. This ability lets me get behind somebody from far away. I can just get behind them, shoot them, and kill them easily. This ability lets me create basically a portal to get back to. So with these two together, it's a really dope combination. You saw me do it in the morning, whoever was watching. So with those two, and then you got to have something to hurt them with, something slick. I personally always run the blades. They're my favorites, and no matter what I do, I always have them in my class. So there you go. But you can do something crazy like this right here, or maybe just a weapon damage one. Pull up behind them with a shotgun and just blast off on them for a while, then teleport back. There's a lot of ways you can go about it. For me, and I want the blades here, and then we'll play around and see what oh no, bruh. Oops. bruh. Blades. Might do this as my middle. Then my guns. So this gives me amplified weapon damage. This gives me the escapability when I get in trouble. Then this is just overpowered close range combat. So a little bit of a mixture. This is a good mix. And there we go. So that's it for now. That's the general tips. If I was to give you guys some type of general tips on how to run it up. We're not gonna do class. We're not gonna worry about all that. What did I want to show you guys? Trying to remember. It was something else somewhere that I wanted to show you guys. And it's not around here. Pretty much it. Cloudy Chip's probably watching. I know he is. Always. Thanks, man. #1 fan. I love it. Truly. Actually. No one better than to have someone you really care about be your #1 fan. It would suck if it was just strangers all the time, you know? It's weird because I don't tell my family about what I do. Share it with Cloudy Chip TV, who's my cousin, and everybody else. I don't talk about it. They'll bring it up and I'll just dismiss the conversation. Like even my mom the other day is like, "Can you send me your YouTube link?" Because I made a new YouTube channel, and I'm like, "Who told you this?" And it had to be Cloudy Chip because no one else knows. And you know, the word got around, made the Metal Gear Explained channel. My mom was asking, "Oh no, Ma, don't worry about that stuff. Who cares?" You know, that's how I treat it with her because she's such a awesome woman. But now I'm not used to having a pump shoddy, but I'm sure this thing does crazy damage. So it's gonna be a different play style. I'm gonna slow it down a little bit. I'm playing with Cloudy. We're gonna play smart, basically. Take our time. I do want to actually go back, but we'll see. Okay. Excuse me. I'm working on something here. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in, rocking with me. Everybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, y'all the best, man. But I need some more interaction. A part of this is the interaction. I do commentary style, and I think people love it so much that they just shut up and listen. But a part of why I do this is to engage and interact. The other day I did a Spaces, which is a new feature on Twitter, and very special one. It's just a gentleman really learning about himself. He asked me, "How can you speak so well?" And this or that. He was, you know, just talking, asking me about my abilities, and I said to him, "I don't have abilities, bro. I'm not a superhero. I don't have like what y'all be thinking." Pretty sucky that our society thinks that like movie stars, actors, or anybody famous or rich or something has like something special, more special than them, and they're so great at what they do. They're not, you know, whether you're thinking Serena Williams, Michael Jordan, you know, Kevin Durant, or whoever. They're just regular people who work really hard. Simple as that. Not rocket science. And if it is rocket science, Elon Musk also works very hard, you know. He was in an interview they were like, hey, no, no, no. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna sleep at the space station. He just sleeps at the space station. You know, a billionaire that rich, working so hard that he has to sleep there. Just an example of a different mentality. And then a lot of broke people will, you know, I need to go home and they work a little bit and they complain, you know. So just work hard and you'll be good at anything. And I was explaining to him that my commentary skills come from repetition. I do this regularly every day. You could ask my family. You know what I'm saying? Like, my coaching skills come from my mother, to be honest with you guys. I have to mentor my mother. I have to teach my mother a lot of things. It's weird, but that's just the way it is. We have that relationship. She grew up very bad and didn't finish school and had like trauma. And I was just there for her as a friend, as a person. And I started learning how to teach her how to be a human. And, you know, she went through a lot. She was a drug addict, an alcoholic. She wasn't exactly the best. Hey man, I'm gonna play a mission because I don't know what's going on with Cloudy. He got me waiting. He said 8 o'clock or something. I don't remember what time he said. This dude, bro. I'm just gonna go. So yeah, which I saw in the morning, me play a couple missions. That's pretty much all I did. Play with Cloudy, and then I went on a couple of missions real quick. Nothing special. There they go right there. I'm ready for this next mission. So this ain't no joke though, and this is my first time, so let's see how it feels. How does it feel? So this is my sub, 60 rounds. That's crazy. Hey, wait a minute. This is a, are you serious? Ooh. Well. Yo, they're throwing mortars and everything. Yeah, this shotgun really does work. Keep that. Yeah, so this is a whole different ball game with these weapons I'm using. First of all, my oh no, guy pulling up on me. Come over here, bro. Pop your little head out, bro. You know what I'm gonna do? Here, I'm gonna show y'all. So, oh, wrong button. Put my ability here. Can run up on this fool. And if I need to teleport back at any moment, I have a small window to check when I can teleport back. And I'm gonna do it right now. So I'm back in the tunnel that I just created. That it's a really cool mechanic, and it's helpful if you want to stay out of fire. He's very slick. He's not a tank the way I play him, but he has very good abilities. And I'm gonna do it again right here. And I'm going to pull up a little bit. Come back to where I was. You see? Really smooth. I like it. This is ridiculous. I need Cloudy to hurry his ass up. Hurry up, hurry up. Uh-oh. I'm in trouble. Make a quick portal here. Hit him with this. Oh, he got it. I don't like it. I'm gonna make them chase me right now. And I'm playing this all alone, so it's not as easy. Man, this gun's nice. See, when you just put on the highest tier guns, you can do a lot of damage. We gotta play more efficiently and tidy. Interesting. There's a boss right there, you see? There's about 6 other enemies. I'm not worried about the enemies that much, but the snipers are annoying. This little guy right back here. This guy hit me. Good shot, bro. The boss is coming though. He's slowly coming. And what I'm about to do is, again, safe. This is where I'm gonna spawn back to when I feel like it. I got a good 30-second type window. Come here. Activate my abilities. Hit him as hard as I could. And just stay within this fight. See if I can win it. Come back after I kill the boss. Done. And smooth sailing. You see that little method? This is something I was doing this morning. It was pretty fun. And it works well. And I still can be a little maniac the way I like to be. I just think, you know, some of these games are fun this way. Being a little careless. It's fun. And I'm going to try again right here. Ready? Go. And that can go here. Ah, this is a bad idea. Man, this gun is definitely a banger. I really don't like burst fire guns, but this one right here, so far, so good. Alright. Head out. Again, I'm doing it all alone, so I have to be way more cautious than I would be. Where are we gonna go? Oh no. What was that thing? Guy right behind this rock. Nope. Not happening, buddy. Uh-oh, more guys are coming. Oh my god. That's the big boy. Have to be very careful here. Looking good. Oh my gosh. I like this position up top. Let's do it. Basically not allowing them to flank me. Trying to flank them the way I like to play. If not, you know, these AIs will control you if you don't do the right thing. I actually like this burst fire, man. It makes me feel powerful because it's hitting hard as hell. I think it's like a 5 burst. It's not even a 3. Feels like a 3, but it's doing 5 burst type damage. Whew. Started off a little rough there, but we got it done. And this is relaxed play. This is me just chilling. Looking good so far. But you already see what it is. You guys see clearly what it is. And I'm just looking around. This is where I was, okay. I'm over here thinking I found like the secret treasure spot. So again, this right here that you see me doing is sneakers that I have on. Normally you roll, but I'm still rolling, but I'm invisible. So basically it's like a roll. But oh no. He's gonna kill me. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of them. And the boss is there. I'm in big trouble right now. I'm gonna try to push them back. It's not good. I'm gonna play right back where I was and get up out of here. So dead, man. Can't even freaking move. I knew it. I deserve that. Ah. I could have made it if I wasn't fooling around with the ability. I love that ability though. So good. So good. Alright, so we're redoing this whole thing. And this is the one thing. It's like I cleared a lot of guys to get there. I have to go online so Claudia can see I'm on. Go. And has he hit me up? He's on a stream, but he's not texting. Has he hit me up? Hey. This gun is fire though. I ain't even gonna lie. Now I'm gonna go guns blazing for a second. Again, I don't have the abilities for it. So wait a minute, I can get shot while I'm in that portal. Okay. It's gonna go mayhem, right? Get the ball over there. Hey, douchebag. See, I'm busy. Oh, I'm stuck on his fire. I'm so dead. There he is. Send an invite. I got you, dude. I need it. I don't know if I can send one. This whole thing is a mess. This whole invite thing is not the way for me. So every time I go here, you're never online. I can see somebody else playing the game, but I don't see you playing it. It's ridiculous. Come on, man. Now this thing is freezing up too. So this guy right here is on here with his wife. He said hiding from the world. Why do you be thinking I'll be hiding? You be saying that a lot. I'm streaming in 27 platforms. There's no hiding if you're streaming. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah, the other way is to get you in a party chat. Let me try this way. Louty. Where is he? Game invite. Bang, bang, baby. It's the only way I know. And if you don't get the notifications, dude, this dude, he's so lazy, right? He wants. There was back in the day, I used to deal with it, but now I don't allow it. But back in the day, I'll send an invite, and if it doesn't pop up on his screen, if he doesn't click it when it pops up, he won't even bother, and he'll be like, send another one. Sometimes I'll be sending like 5 or 6, 7, 8, 9, and he's like, send another one. And it's only when it pops up on the screen. You know how like the notification will pop up on your screen real big? That's the only time he'll use it. Compared to being generous, and I'm talking about the PlayStation 4 days. This is like old school days. Instead of being generous and going into your notifications and looking at an invitation, you know what I mean? Well, sorry, I just wanted to give that complaint. Hey man, you gotta get in the party chat too. Let's just go into this party chat. Okay. Hold on a second. Go in here. See if he joins. Doesn't tell me. Tell me, my boy. Yeah, so he doesn't know how to go to his notifications on a PlayStation. and then check for somebody's invite. You're like, I can go back to old invites. Well, nobody invited me. Nobody cares. Where's your old invites at? Right here. Sheets people invited me. Blah blah blah. So I can do that. I mean, it's not that rocket science. You feel me? Yeah, I'm in the party chat and I am sending you I already sent you one. Just go to your notifications, sir. Go to your notification. I don't know if I want to start this mission. Just gonna wait for Cloudy to join up. Friends only. It's gonna take a lot longer to finish this game if we stay with the world's tier system. He's gonna make me wait a half hour, bro. I'm just gonna play while he... Which way am I supposed to go? I don't even remember. This way. It's going down. I'm gonna go guns blazing again. Ready? Set my time warp here. Kill these guys. Come up to the left. Kill these two guys up here.